That's a lot of birds. Yeah, obviously don't let them hit you. There's something wrong with them.
Yeah.
But it's a whole flock.
Yeah.
That's odd.
It's been going on for the last hour.
Oh, they've been out here for an hour doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at them all. Look there. I was like, you were inside, right? Is that what you heard? You heard a bunch of... Look. Oh my God. No, this is like something of a movie. This is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like this is like the end of the world right now.
Right, like this is where it starts. This is where it starts. This is not okay.
This is weird, man. I'm outside the hospital. There's some tree there with loads of birds in it. Look. There's literally loads of birds flying around. But on the floor, and they're literally falling out the tree as we're speaking. Literally falling out the tree. They're everywhere. Falling out the tree dead, one after the other. You know what I mean? It's weird, man. Look, that was still alive. Still trying. Some are and some are not. It's really strange.
People around the world have always had a belief in animals being able to sense things that we can't. Science has performed numerous studies proving that they have more than just their so-called animal instincts. No, these animals are trying to tell us something far more serious. We are in an age where the veil is being lifted. Everything and everyone around us is waking up to the smokescreen that has been in place for years. These birds all of a sudden start to go crazy, then all of a sudden drop dead out of the sky. Was they silenced? As funny as that might sound, it truly makes you wonder. Science will come out and say they got it all figured out, when in fact each day there was someone that disproves their previous theory, so credibility is far and in between. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Are they trying to get our attention? Are they warning us? And please don't say global warming. That has nothing to do with it. This and global warming has already been proven a hoax long ago. A bunch of scientists got busted messing with the statistics to keep funding for their research. They knew it was BS in the first place. With all seriousness, we need to pay more attention to the world around us. And isn't it funny that when things like this happen, it follows a tragedy of some sort? Makes you wonder if the birds are fed up with the Illuminati just like we are. You know, it would be pretty awesome to have all the animals on our side as well. I would send 1,000,000 pigeons right over the Rockefeller Center to hang out for a while. I might even show up to make sure they're getting plenty to eat. With all seriousness, no, this is not normal behavior, and these birds are just falling dead out of the sky. They want no part of this corrupted world, and I don't blame them, do you? Look how bad the world has gotten in the last 10 years. It is no secret that we are 2 minutes from midnight, and everything around us and everyone walks on their iPhone that doesn't have a signal concerned about humanity. It is a shame with our own animals have to stop what they're doing, gather and flock around a bunch of cities shitting on everything, the very society that refuses to stand up for themselves and the future generations. I have mad respect for them if this is the case. If you think about it, birds are like our watchers. They fly around the city to city and they watch us change over the years. They see the good, the bad, and the ugly. So for them to act how they are might be a way for them to get our attention to let us know we're following the wrong path. But what would they consider the right path?
So scary.
Our children grow up in a society that shows no remorse for anything other than themselves. You think the birds falling out of the sky is scary? Wait until you see this new generation grow up. Maybe the birds are showing a rebellious sign of a way to tell us that they're not going to have it. And if they can't change this corruption, they refuse to be a part of it. Might sound crazy at first, but think about it for a second. See, we overthink things too often. The world is a lot simpler place than you think. We don't need an equation to answer a question for everything. Most of it just takes a little common sense. Knowledge is good and knowledge is power, and it is key. However, the most simplest things can be the most powerful. You might be asking how this ties into the birds. The birds are simple. They don't ask for much. Fly around, build their houses out of twigs, and take care of their young. You stop and think about that for a second, and it shows really how shallow you as a person can be. We take everything in this life for granted, even the very own nature that keeps us tame and happy. This has become a trend. Yes, it is not just the birds. Life all over the plain is trying to tell us something, trying to tell us that if we don't get back on the right path, there won't be a path to get back on. We see the birds in Houston, and they literally stop traffic, stop people at the gas stations, forcing them in their cars, forcing them to stop their daily life just for a second. Now I want you to think of how powerful that really is. Who else stopped thousands of people all at once from continuing in this matrix we call life? I think something serious has taken place behind the curtains down in Texas. I have been getting a lot of strange reports from my sources that are saying everything is getting strange. Insects are just dying for no reason. Animals acting disoriented, out of place. If anyone has any more insight to anything strange they might be seeing, please comment down below and let us know. Now I know something is always strange happening in Texas, but leave your comment anyway. We all need to come together to expose this circus act. If the birds was trying to get our attention, they don't need to die in vain, even if they are just birds. New technology is in place unlike anything we have ever seen before. They are now able to project voices inside someone's head. I wish I was joking. And we hear all the time from these killers that they say they heard voices that told them to do it, but we write them off as being crazy. What if they are testing this technology on the animals? Or what if the birds are picking up on this low frequency? If you think I'm crazy, the government has already came out in the open with these. Maybe this is where they're recruiting all of these hitmen for their false flag attacks. Just maybe. These animals are picking up on this frequency and it's driving them mad. I'll leave you with that.